Hey guys, it's Sensei Sid from Fields Karate. When you first begin training karate, one of the first things you're going to learn are your stances. Stances are very specific ways that we position our feet and our legs and even our posture to give us a good foundation for all the other techniques that we're going to learn and practice in our karate training. Today what I want to go over with you is how to properly do a forward natural stance, or in Japanese, a Zenkutsu Dachi. Now to do a Zenkutsu Dachi, you're going to step back with, for us, our right leg. Some dojos step back with their left leg or even step forward into it. But you're going to step back with your right leg and you're going to step out to the outside, making sure that your feet are wider than your hips. Front to back, your feet are about the same distance apart. So if you were to turn sideways, they're about the same width this direction as they are this direction. So now that your feet are wider than your hips, you're going to bend your front knee, keep your back leg straight, and make sure that both feet are facing straight ahead. You don't want them turned off to the side like this. Both feet straight ahead for where your fight is. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. You want to push your weight forward. That's why it's called a forward natural stance. Push it forward so that about 60% of your weight is on your front leg and about 40% is on your back leg. And you want to do this by controlling how much you bend your knee. You never want to bend over at the waist. Keep your back straight and bend at the knee, not at the waist. Now, once you practice this on one side and on the other side, the next step is learning how to walk in a forward natural stance. To do this, I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see it's better. I'm going to step back. I'm in my Zenkutsu Dachi, and I'm going to bring my back foot in close to my front and then slide it back out. Again, making sure that my feet are nice and wide, wider than my hips, so that I have stability side to side. So as I'm stepping, I'm going to use a scooping motion. It's almost like drawing a crescent moon with your feet, but from the bottom up. So feet come in close together, slide back out. The whole time you want to make sure that your hips stay at about the same level. You don't want to come way up and then step down. But hips stay low, knees stay bent all the way through. Very easy, very smooth. And each time you lock your back leg out, bend that front knee, push that weight forward a little bit. Stepping forward, and you can step backwards. It's the same thing, just in reverse. Feet come close together and back out. Close together and back out. Now, once you have walking in a Zenkutsu Dachi down, the last thing you need to learn is how to turn in a Zenkutsu Dachi. And there are really kind of two ways that we do this. When you turn in a Zenkutsu Dachi, when we're doing Kihon, when we're just doing floor movement or basic training, you're always going to move the back leg. The front foot stays in place. It'll spin, but it stays where it is. Back foot comes up close, you spin, and then step back out. Back foot comes in close, spin, and that foot steps back out. Okay, so we call that turning on the back leg. So back foot comes in, turn, that same leg steps back out. Now, what you'll notice when you start learning your katas, that sometimes the katas will have us turn on our front leg. In that case, the back leg stays where it is, only spins in place, and the back leg will come, or the front leg will come back, you turn and you step out with that front leg again. That way the front leg stays the front leg. When you turn, like in Kihon, on your back leg becomes now your front leg. And that is how you stand, step, and turn in a Zenkutsu Dachi. I hope you can take a little time, practice this at home, and if you want to drop a video or a picture of you practicing this in the comments, I would love to see how you're doing and what you're working on. Look forward to seeing you guys. Have a good time training.